Fantastic. Really good Wednesday. Had a good day today. A little more spirited today, like all the other Wednesdays have been. We've kind of been building that way. All of our weeks have kind of been that way. So it's a good day.
You guys have talked so much about wanting to be balanced in what you do on offense, but when you go up against a team like Nebraska, who's next to last in pass defense through the first 3 games, do you alter your game plan as according to how they've played to this point?
I don't think so. I mean, statistics can be skewed from the standpoint that, BYU hit a few big plays, but also at the end of the game, Nebraska was winning. So you add some yards onto that. But they were significantly ahead of South Alabama. So South Alabama couldn't run it. So you're going to give up yards throwing the football when you're winning. And then the last game, Miami hit some big plays, So I don't know that. I mean, we have to be balanced. I don't care who we play. We're not capable of just spreading it out and slinging it all over the yard. And I don't want to be that. So we've got to be balanced. We've got to be able to run it and be consistent with running it. Do I anticipate we're going to have the big plays we had last week? No, you don't ever anticipate that. But you have to be able to run it when you want to run it and throw it when you want to throw it. That's the ability to stay balanced. So, but the object is to score points, whether that's throwing it or running it, whatever it takes to try and score points.
Coach, when you look at this Nebraska team on both sides of the ball, what do you see as their strengths on both offense and defense?
Well, offensively, their strength is I like their system and the players they have in the system. I think Danny's done a really good job there. Quarterback's a really good player, can run and throw it. They've got some really good route running receivers that get it. Coach has done a good job with those guys, and they've got some guys up front that can move you. So they're balanced. I mean, when you look at their team, be able to run and throw it effectively, and then defensively, they're big. I mean, they're a Big Ten football team. Their corners are long. Their linebackers are big. Their D linemen are big. They're big players. So we've got our work cut out for them. I think the strength of it is just again, both sides of the ball. They're a physical football team. You've got to be prepared to strap it up.
With the noise simulation out there today, do you feel good about how they handled it in practice today?
We had it last week the same way. We had the same kind of noise and the fight song on, so our guys have been fine. I mean, the way we communicate on the field, and we're so used to it on both sides of the ball, everything, some verbal, but most of it's nonverbal. So it was good. Our guys were really good today. Like I said, our energy was good. It's always good when you can hear our guys and you can feel our guys above the noise. When you can do that, you've had a spirited practice. If their voice, if the pads, if the energy, if the whistles don't go beyond the noise, then you're not having the kind of practice you want.
To that end, with guys, going to a place like Nebraska where there's probably going to be 90,000 people there, guys like Quincy, Russell, Andrew Bolton, Justice Hayes, who played in that kind of environment in certain instances, how important are they?
They are. I mean, the older you are, the more times you've gone into those places, the less of a shock it is. It's going to be noisy. You want it to be noisy. Why wouldn't you want it to be noisy? That means you're in the game. That means you're playing well. That means they see you as a viable opponent. The only way it's not is two ends of it. Either you're beating or you're getting your beat. But bottom line is you want it. You expect it to be loud. I expect it to be a good game. I expect us to have to function when it's loud, because I expect us to go up there and compete.
Coach, a little bit off subject for Southern Miss, but Brandon Whedon getting a start at Dallas this week. How's that make you feel, one of your guys getting a chance to prove what he can do?
Well, I texted him today. I haven't heard back from him yet, but I'm just fired up for him. It's let it rip, man. He's got a world of talent. It's not about arm talent. Said let it rip, man. Have fun. I mean, first of all, let's just explain it. He's had a chance to live 2 dreams. He was a Major League Baseball player, and then he's got a chance to be an NFL player. I mean, so that's who gets to do that, for God's sakes? But he was a great player to coach, a great person, and God, I hope he does well. I really do.
Anything else? Coach, thanks.
Yep.
Appreciate it, Coach.